Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about how to be stealthy as an event photographer. Now if there's one thing that you don't want to do is be seen or noticed when you're taking pictures. Now let's get into the first point. So the first point on my list is pre-visualization. Now if you watched my video on tips for your first event, I said that when I get to the venue for the gig, I walk around and look for good vantage points to get establishing shots. I walk around and I look for spots in the room where I'll be able to get standard shots that will be good, regardless of what comes out from the event. So when you do this, it helps you to get at least a bunch of standard photos. So God forbid if you take horrible photos, for the most part, you still have those standard pictures from those different angles, right? And then again, when you're walking around during the event, you might see something that interests you, maybe a group of people speaking, and from where you are, you can already picture the image in your mind, so you don't have to always point the camera at them and make them uncomfortable. So when they're in the pose that you would like to freeze, then you just take the picture. You're always going to have your finger on the trigger of the camera, so you're going to be watching people and you're already going to have the image in your mind that you want to take. So by the time they get into the position, unknowingly you just take the picture instead of always pointing the camera at people, because it makes them uncomfortable. The second point on my list is eye contact. Now when you're walking around, you don't want to give people direct eye contact, except they're trying to reach out to you and call you. But giving people direct eye contact during an event makes people uncomfortable. For the most part, people are very shy of cameras and taking pictures, so you don't want to focus on them and make it feel like you're on them. There's this thing, and I don't know how factual this is, but when someone's looking at me, I kind of feel their presence, like I feel like someone's watching me. And I think a lot of people feel that, so you're just gonna make them uncomfortable and you're not gonna get the pictures that you want. So just give like quick glances around, but don't stare at people like a psychopath. But yeah, and that way, with already pre-visualizing the picture in your mind and not staring at them, when they're ready, you just take the shot. The third point on my list is how you move. Now you want to be very stealthy, like a ninja when you're walking around. You don't want to draw attention to yourself when you're moving around, so you want to be able to move within the crowd very quickly to get to the point of interest, and you also want to do this without drawing attention to yourself. So be very light on your toes when you're walking around with your camera. You want to avoid bumping into people. The thing is, as an event photographer, you're kind of like the fly on the wall. You almost want to be invisible. I mean, that's why I wear black all the time. I'm light on my feet. It's like I'm not even there. But you almost want to be invisible. So you always want to be careful with how you move. You don't bump into people. You don't make loud noises with your feet when you're walking around like you're a rhino. Stuff like that. Now, the last point on my list is kind of a question that I've gotten from a few people, which is, should you wear black during your events? Now, not necessarily. But at the same time, you don't want to wear something that's going to draw attention to you as well. So for me, I'm not gonna lie, I wear black all the time. Even besides photography jobs, I wear black most of the time, just because I don't have to think about what to wear, and it still keeps me stylish. I have like my black leather jackets, my black puffer jackets, my black coat, a black suit, black t-shirts, black vest for working out. Everything is just black. That way I just dress up and get out. And while I'm at events, wearing black keeps me in the background so people don't notice me. But you always want to ask your client what the dress code is. So no, you don't necessarily have to wear black, but it's up to your personal taste, honestly. I prefer to wear black just because it's easy. You don't have to think too much, and it doesn't make you stand out. You don't want to stand out as a photographer. You want to be the fly on the wall. You want to be there to take other people's pictures. So to answer the question, should you wear black during events, I would just say it's personal taste. I wear black all the time personally. You don't have to copy me, but make your own decision on that. Let's click on this video to learn about a few tips for your first event photography job. But before you click on it, don't forget to leave a like down below, don't forget to comment, subscribe and share to people who will find this helpful, and I'll see you in this video.